زندگی آزادی زن 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 زندگی آزادی.
Nationwide protests sparked by the death of Mahsa Amini. The 22-year-old was pronounced dead on September the 16th, days after the morality police detained her for allegedly breaching hijab rules.
At her funeral, women whipped off their headscarves and burned them in solidarity.
Anger over Amini's death sparked a women's uprising like no other.
Protests quickly spread and have evolved into one of the most serious challenges to the Islamic Republic since the 1979 revolution.
Workers at a major oil refinery in Iran have staged a strike in support of the ongoing anti-government protests.
Mobile phone footage appears to show a fire at the ancestral home of Ayatollah Khamenei.
In the capital, Tehran, we saw university students, many of them women, taking to the streets, chanting death to the dictator.
You see countless episodes where young women face off with armed police in full riot gear, getting beaten but standing their ground. This takes a particular kind of courage in a country like this, and for many of them, the price has been very high.
Iran's regime has unleashed a campaign of repression.
Too many lives already lost in this battle for freedom, for change.
15,000 people have been arrested in Iran for protests that began in September.
There are reports more than 400 people have been killed.
Shakarami and Sarina Esmailzadeh, both 16, are believed to have been killed by security forces during the protests.
Their deaths only fueling Iranians' fury.
The violent crackdown of the protests have failed to stop them. Videos show demonstrations in Tehran, the capital, and in at least another 30 cities.
And those protests, going strong now for a couple of months, are spilling onto the world stage thanks to the World Cup.
Fans inside the stadium for Iran's match against Wales held up a jersey with Mahsa Amini 22 printed on it.
Demonstrators around the world are calling for human rights and freedom for women in Iran.
This is not slowing down. This does have momentum behind it.